you are Joshua Hanlon?
That's right.
Okay, and we're on our way to see a gentleman named David Frank. David is a prolific Lego builder. He has been an AFOL for quite some time. We've been fortunate enough to have David on our podcast. We've spoken with him before at BrickCon last year, 2015, and this year in 2016, while we were at BrickCon, he mentioned that he has quite a Lego facility. Fortunately, we have been able to sort of use our Monday here after BrickCon to visit a couple different Lego things in the Seattle area. So we paid a visit to a few other people. But what we're going to do right now is take a look at David's facility and see what's going on with David.
That's right. I hear it might have something to do with a famous video game, so you have to keep watching and find out. But it should be pretty cool.
I don't want to redo that. You see, want to ask him if do you have any questions? We would roll down the window and see if he had any questions. I'm on Facebook Live! Yeah, questions from Facebook page! No questions.
They were very unresponsive, bro. Slow down there. Deep breaths.
Already, big boy. Look at John. He's pulled out the camera. These crosswalks, and then there's these towers. So it's like in my head, it's done, but I just need to build it. So once I get a lot of that apart, what I want to do actually with this area here is I want to build a bunch of storage for my overflow. So
this will be like the little back room. Kind of
exactly.
area.
This will be like this is so. This will in here will be everything that I build with, that I need on hand, and this will be everything that I don't necessarily need away.
Awesome.
So
I love it.
and then my son's into cosplay, so basically I want to use every inch of this for like fabrication. So anything, so it's like Lego storage, shelving for fabrication, and then just whatever. We don't care about putting cars in here.
I think
You're in Seattle. You don't need to.
a car is the least interesting use for a garage.
Right?
I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
Seriously. And then even the pipes. I mean, that was a nightmare to do too, because I basically had to find these stencils and I had to like tape them together to get them to look like that, and then I had to repaint the red like, oh my gosh, like 10 times. It was so, and every time I'd move it, it'd chip off, and it was so frustrating. And it's not done yet. I still have a lot of, because I want to make it more immersive. So I want to put more metal up there, and I want there's some lights, and of course some more, like some posters and stuff, things like that. Yeah. So
how many like Lug / Train Club / Lego clubs are there now in Seattle?
oh my gosh, the only ones. So Sea Leg's the big one. We're all a member of Sea Leg.
Right.
Yeah.
The parent organization.
Exactly, which I love going to those. I just, because of the house and everything, I haven't gone in so long. So Sea Leg's the big one, and that's kind of like the parent, the mothership, as you said. And then there's all these smaller groups like Archlug, who's focused on architecture. There's a Train Lug, I think, that like Thomas Garrison and all those guys are a part of, that's been around forever.
Okay.
And Archlug is obviously newer. Squatch Lug kind of started up. And I'm sure there's a dozen more that I don't even know about.
So the Pacific Northwest Lego Train Club. And
that's the big ones.
Yeah, all this stuff.
Puget Sound Lego Train Club.
Puget Sound.
Yeah. I think they've been around forever, and they're a pretty big group. And they're
Craziness.
Yeah, Thomas Rayford, I think, is part of that.
Right. Yeah.
He was a big inspiration for a lot of the trees and the techniques that I use.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he used to bring like these really tall, like elven, crazy. I mean, his trees were ridiculous. They were like this big around. They were just massive. So, from my wife's books, there's this. It's called the Lyceum. It's like this magical academy.
Yeah.
And I think I might have told you. It's like this dome that's like St. Peter's Basilica.
Yeah.
And then there's these 4 towers or halls that end in towers.
Yeah.
And then there's these, and then in between them, there's these circular buildings with conical towers on the ends. So it's basically this circular pattern. And there's trees along the pathways, or these diverging pathways, but I'm doing it in micro scale because if I did it, it'd be there's no way I could ever. It would literally be. So Rivendell would be half of it. The size, Rivendell size would be half of it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I literally don't think I could ever afford to build it.
That's one of the coolest things. I think like you and Claire have she just like this is your thing. She
Yeah.
writes.
Yeah.
It's like what is that like? I always think that's the most fascinating thing.
Well, it's fun, yeah. Well, she's doing some romance stuff now,
Okay.
but she's also doing the fantasy stuff, which she's like hardcore like epic fantasy. There's no romance in those at all.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's like Brent Weeks or Brandon Sanderson, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that stuff we get to bounce these ideas off each other and come up with these worlds. I usually do all the history. I do I'll build magic systems. I'll do like how the genes have been all that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I go crazy into the world building, and then she's really good about the relationships and all of the the interactions between
You
the characters.
scaffold it out, and she
Totally.
sort of fills it in.
Yeah, I have like Visio diagrams of like the powers.
Seriously?
Like how they go. Totally. Yeah, I can show you. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I flesh out these worlds, and I've actually done that for like probably like 5 other worlds that she hasn't even started yet.
Oh my
So I have like material in my head. I have a ridiculous imagination. So
That's ridiculous.
so
We have just left David Frank's house, and we're just now reflecting upon that experience. Wonderful, wonderful build room he has there. It's amazing the work that he's done in there, and I can't help but be somewhat jealous of
Just a
space
little
like
bit.
That. It's really rather fantastic. So I don't know. I think it's amazing that people have such wonderful Lego facilities, like places where they can kind of be creative and be inspired and open themselves up to making more awesomeness happen and more awesomeness come into the world.
That's right. His
So-
Fallout stuff is so detailed. If you're a fan of Fallout, this room is incredible. So, yeah, he just did an amazing job with it. Definitely the best, one of the better Lego rooms I've seen.
Definitely. Amazing stuff.